Well, that's a handy list of things we haven't got. We haven't got a swimming pool either. Or a Tesco's.
Welcome to About Time, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Stephen, and I've been a Doctor Who fan since 2005.
And I'm Ben, and I've never seen the show before.
For years now, I've been trying to convince Ben to give it a go.
And my answer has always been no.
But now, finally, he's agreed not only to watch it with me, but to do a podcast about it as well. And quite frankly, it's about time. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. No Oreos today.
No Oreos today. Nothing. I've had some custard creams.
Yes, hopefully they'll be a bit more mellow.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll be a bit more sane on this one. I love your little weird.
No, you don't.
In life I do. When we're recording a podcast, perhaps not. But in life, it keeps life interesting when you go off on your little manic moments. But yeah. Anyway, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
We've been...
It's birthday week for me.
Yes, it's your birthday week. You're going to be 21. Yeah.
21 again.
You wish.
You know when you're getting old, you start that joke.
Yeah. You going to say how old you're really going to be?
Add 10 years.
Yeah. 31. Just in case you couldn't do the maths. But then my birthday's just a few weeks later as well, so
Yeah.
I'll be catching up with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got into puzzling the last couple of weeks.
We can't puzzle together though.
No, we've discovered
It's difficult to be. I tend to do most of it, and you just come and ask if you put the last piece in.
that. Excuse me, no.
That's what you did
On
the other
one
day.
of them I did, yeah. But puzzling together is hard because you have your different methods and your different brain
Yeah.
ways of approaching it, and
I totally agree with you. I'd rather just puzzle on my own.
yeah. But then I thought it would be a nice thing for us to do together, but apparently not.
No.
Yeah, but it's fun.
just out, and we do it together. Well, not together,
Yeah.
but
We take it in turns, basically.
Oh, this is a shout out to our new favourite. Well, I've followed her for ages, but this is I highly doubt that she listens.
Of course she doesn't.
But on the off chance, if Karen puzzles,
This is who Ben watches on YouTube, and she's brilliant. She does jigsaw puzzles for that's her life now.
yeah,
and she makes videos.
she's entertaining.
Yeah.
she's amazing.
When he first put her on, when I was watching, my first thought was, why would anybody choose to watch this? But actually, I've got into it, and it's actually really therapeutic.
Yeah, because it's not just her doing a puzzle. Like, she sets challenges. She does challenges.
She's very personable, and she chats and stuff.
She goes into all the juicy gossip from puzzles of yesteryear.
Oh my god, the gossip in the puzzle world.
Anywho, but Karen Puzzles is amazing. Go give her a watch. Go give her a follow on YouTube or Instagram. Tell her that About Time Podcast sent you. And then if you tell her that, hopefully then she'll come and she'll be like, oh, can I come on your podcast? And I'll be like, yeah, you can come on podcast.
Oh, well, actually, Ben, I was going to tell you, we've got her here today. She's a guest. Hi, Karen. Oh my God. Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Karen Puzzles.
No, don't laugh at the queen.
I'm not laughing at her. I'm just doing an impression.
Honestly, she is amazing. And she's very entertaining.
Yeah.
And she's just easy to have in the background.
Yes. I'm not sure if that's a backhanded compliment.
But no, she is. I tend to do a lot of my crafting with YouTube on.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's get on to the episode, Stephen.
Yes, onto the episode.
Yeah.
We've just watched The Satan Pit.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
It was all right.
Okay.
It was middle of the road. It was okay. It wasn't anything special for me.
Okay. Well, I think the thing is, when you say, "Oh, it was okay," that compared to a lot of episodes that you go, "Oh, what a pile of crap," which you've said for most of series 2, I think saying it was okay is quite high praise.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than episode 1 of this 2. I still found it a slog to get through.
Really?
I felt like there was not enough story
to stretch it across
out.
2. Oh dear. Okay.
Like, what do they truly explore in this episode? Like literally 3/4 into the episode, that's when we got into the pit. I'm like, really? Like, and half of it was them playing make believe in a tunnel.
Your phone is buzzing.
Mum's ringing me.
Go and answer it.
Hello? Hello?
What?
Hello?
Am I interrupting?
We're just filming a podcast. Are you desperately okay? Are you okay?
No, you do that, and I'll get back to you later.
I'll ring you after.
That's fine. No, I just didn't know whether you were doing what yet.
Yeah, we're just recording the podcast, and I will say hello to the podcast.
Hello, podcast.
Here's my mum.
The third host.
The third host.
Oh, yeah.
My mum. Anyhow, I'll ring you in a bit.
All right, yeah, speak to you in a bit. Yeah,
Okay,
no
speak to you in a bit. Love lots, bye.
All right, take care. Love lots, bye.
That was my mum.
Yes. Where were we? What were we saying?
I was talking about the show.
Yeah.
And I was talking about, like, what do they truly explore?
Yeah, well, they explored a lot of the whole, like, what is the devil, and, like, what there's more to the universe than you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of it. No, I just felt like this is another classic fucking storyline that gets stretched into a two-parter because they need to fill episodes.
So what did you think about the devil stuff?
Boring.
Why are you so boring?
I am boring, I know, it's fine. I don't know, I just felt like, I just didn't like this idea of, like, the devil. Like, this is thousands of light years away from Earth.
Yeah, it's the devil that infiltrated the whole universe.
No. So then, if he existed, God should exist in this, so they should be able to find God on the planet.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely, Stephen.
No.
The devil, in Christianity, is a fallen angel.
In Christianity. This devil is not from Christianity. Christianity has incorporated an idea of the devil.
I don't believe everything in balance. Good must be bad.
But that's you're just saying,
good.
this is what I believe. The whole episode was about, just because you believe something and you have your worldview, there are things outside of that will contradict that.
No, I don't. But I don't like this episode. Then
Okay.
this is going to rank very low.
Okay.
How did this creature get across the universe?
He didn't, but the idea of him did.
Yeah, but how did the idea get across?
I don't know. That's not
Human
point.
race has not been able to go anywhere.
I don't know how it got across, but it did. That's what he's saying.
No.
The idea spread across the whole universe.
How?
Through many ways that we don't know.
How?
I don't know.
Exactly. If you can't explain to me that, then my way trumps you ways. This episode is shit. This series is shit. Everything is shit.
Okay.
Test this episode.
Wow.
If I was still doing stars, I'd give it 0.0.1.
Okay.
Oh no! If he exists, God should exist.
No.
Yes.
Because this is not actually the devil.
Everything in the universe is balanced.
No, it's not.
It is. You have to have balance. So, okay, for us to survive on this planet, there was a perfect balance of water, oxygen.
Yes.
Balance.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with the devil and God.
Yes, it is. It is.
In what way are they balanced? Are you talking about morally, because you've got an evil one and a good one?
Yes.
That's got nothing to do with anything.
And talking about, like, being balanced in... If there is... Like, he even spoke about God.
Who?
He's met gods.
No, he said he's met fake gods and bad gods and demigods and would-be gods.
But gods?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to resolve this.
No, we're not. Because this episode, I really feel like they're trying to blend, be really smart and, like, tactful and, like, being like, oh, look at this. I was like, just plunge it into the black hole already, bitch. Just throw it in the black hole.
Okay. You're very negative today.
I'm not very negative. You brought it out.
I just asked you
You
what you
should have
thought.
agreed with me, and then that would have been nice and easy.
Story of our relationship.
No, don't say that.
So you didn't appreciate this whole idea of like him being the truth behind the myth? Or
No, absolutely not. Because how did it get across the universe?
Okay.
How?
Well, he could read minds and he could get in people's minds. Maybe he
Can't
could do
go
that.
that far.
How do you know?
Because he would be living through other people. He would be living through other people. He wouldn't have to live through Toby.
No, but
To escape.
That's his actual consciousness. But himself as an idea of evil and little influences could have reached further.
I don't know.
Okay, safe to say you're not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this, actually. Because it felt more fantasy than...
Yeah.
It felt more fantasy than science fiction. This is the thing. When you get writers who try and do something new with Doctor Who, or try and do something like really intellectual and like, no, that's not what the show is. This show, like at this point, for me, this did not need to be in this season. This did not need to be in this season.
Okay.
They just wanted to do it so they could foreshadow Rose dying. They're foreshadowing that Rose and the Doctor are going to be in some kind of battle. They called her the Vigilant One. Did you call her Vigilant?
The Valiant Child.
Yeah, the
who will die
Valiant
in
Child.
battle.
And so, like, no, I'm sorry, but she's going to die. They foreshadowed it in season 1. They foreshadowed it now. They foreshadowed it all the way through. She's going to die in probably episode 13 or 14. 12 or 13. Which is going to be really sad, because at the end of the day, like, they're not being very subtle though, are they, with it?
No.
They're like, the Doctor's like, he lied. The reason why, do you know how I work this out, that she's going to die? And Stephen hasn't said yes or no. I've looked over him. He's not said yes or no yet. But when I get a bee in my bonnet, I've got a bee in my bonnet.
But
We have a thing called the Ben Soapbox, and I get on my Ben Soapbox. I'm speaking really fast, so I know that I'm on a rant. When I speak fast, I'm on a rant, aren't I?
Yeah.
Anywho, how I worked it out was that... Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. What was I saying?
Something about Rose dying and about foreshadowing.
Yes, Rose dying. They went from Rose being an adventurer with the Doctor. He then died and rebirthed himself as David Tennant. And then David Tennant and Rose have been like gallivanting across the universe with hardly any care in the world. There needs to be some repercussions.
Yes, there does.
Repercussions.
There does.
And her death is the repercussion of that. That's how the arc is going to fall, is that the Doctor needs to lose something very valuable to him, which is Rose, so that he can then grab more perspective and respect for his power.
That does make sense.
I read a lot.
I quite like... I know...
Poor Jackie!
What?
Oh, if I'm totally on the money, if I'm totally on the money, you're gonna do an impression of me. If I'm totally on the money, maybe I've gone a bit manic again.
Yeah, what is it? Is it the Oreo? It's not... There's
Don't
there's
know.
no Oreos today.
Maybe it's the tango, because they had tango twice.
Oh, yeah.
E-numbers. Beep, beep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're worried about how Jackie's going to be.
They need to go and find Rose from another time and decade, pinch her, give her back to Jackie.
How would that work?
Oh my god, Jackie's lost everything if she dies. Mickey's not coming back. Rose is not coming back. Oh my god.
We'll get there.
Oh my god, she does die, doesn't she?
No, I'm just saying we would get there if we... Yeah, well, you'll see.
God. How many episodes are left?
4. 2 singles and 1 double.
I'm very tempted to push through these just so I can see if I'm right.
I'm happy to do that. The Doctor said to Ida just before he went down, he said, if you get back in touch with Rose, tell her. And then he couldn't say it. He said, oh, she'd know. She knows.
What a wimp.
What do you think he was going to say?
He was going to say, I love her.
Oh, you think so?
I can see the Doctor being the type of Doctor to be like a bit of a stalker, and like he goes back in time and watches her from a corner of the building and just like, oh, Rose.
Oh.
And he's like, and I bet you when she dies, she's going to be like, he's going to try and, can I go back and find her? Can I go back and save her? Can I go back and save her? Can I go back and save her? Oh my God, he goes back and saves. She dies in episode 12 and he goes back in episode 13 to go and save her for Jackie. And then he tells her, you're too precious now. I need to give you up. I've given you a second chance. Here you go. Have a lovely life. I'm going to go off now and there's going to be tears, 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 tears.
Okay. Well, listeners, you know if Ben's on the money or not, don't you?
Well, I have a catchphrase which whenever I'm dead on the money, I go, nail, hammer, head. Which
You have said that on the podcast before, I remember.
Which means I've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, we know what it means.
Anyhow.
Anyway, we'll see. Plenty of time for that.
4 episodes.
Yeah. The next 2 are...
Shit. Don't say anything.
Okay.
What was it called?
The next one.
Yeah.
The next one is
Oh
called...
my God, is it something twee?
Yeah. The next one is called Love and Monsters.
For fuck's sake. Do you know what? Do you know what episode I've been thinking of for series 2?
What?
Did I rank it quite high? Did I rank The Wire quite high?
Idiot's Lantern?
Yeah.
I can't...
We'll look at it later.
Yeah.
But like, I was thinking about how I really want to see that The Wire bodied.
Oh, incorporeal form, yeah.
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 Ooh, incorporeal form.
That's what they said in the episode.
La-di-da, incorporeal form.
I'm not just being fancy for the sake of it.
Stephen, if you know a fancy word, you'll use it. Like surreptitiously.
What?
Surreptitiously.
Serendipitously?
No, surreptitiously.
Oh, surreptitiously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even know that word.
You used to, when I used the word perturbed, you used
Oh
to
my
think
God,
it was
do
a
not
word
tell
you
this
did-
story.
You didn't think it was a word.
No, it doesn't sound. It sounds like something you made up. Oh my God, this is tangenty episode.
Yeah, they're all tangenty now, that's fine.
I wonder if anyone has to listen to earphones and they're like, oh bloody hell, Ben, you didn't have to shout that.
Probably. So, you know when Rose was starting to like direct everyone and give everyone tasks to do? I quite liked that. I think she, without her, they would have panicked and struggled. But she was keeping a level head because she's been in situations like that before.
She's become a seasoned traveller.
She has.
Is there ever going to be an episode where the Doctor and Rose just like, don't get in danger?
Well, no, because there's no story there.
There is. They could go on a date.
Yeah. But it's not the kind of story that Doctor Who tells. So they I'm sure they've gone to many places. They've visited many places in the TARDIS where there has been no danger and no problems.
Do you think...
We just don't see it.
Yeah. Do you think the Doctor and Rose has had Nookie?
You've asked me this before. It's obviously something that's plaguing your mind.
Yes. I think... I think that they may have. They may share a bed. Did the Doctor sleep?
I would imagine so, but it probably doesn't need as much as humans do.
And what's the benefit of 2 hearts?
I don't know.
Oh, can I ask my question?
What was your question?
Does the show have a scientific tech editor?
Like a scientific advisor?
Like British, yeah, like British Bang Theory. Great British Bang Theory. Sorry, guys. Because I'm always thinking about, we're going to go see Break Off the Musical.
Break Off!
Oh my God. We're going to go see
You can't talk.
Bake Off the Musical on Saturday.
Yeah, for your birthday.
Yes. You don't know when my birthday is, so that's
No,
good.
but it's not actually on your birthday, so that helps.
What?
We're not actually going on your birthday, so that
Yeah.
helps.
So it's just a birthday treat around my birthday.
Yes.
So it's always in my mind at the moment.
And you're thinking about the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, they
Yes.
had a scientific tech person.
Right, who advises them.
Yeah. And Naim?
Mayim Balak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a neuroscience
Yes.
master's degree or
Yeah.
PhD. So, like, we know that is really, like, it's very heavily based in proper science.
But the thing is, that is set in the real world and they're physicists who, they're very they're supposed to be fit into the real world. This is science fiction.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, like, even science fiction
Yeah,
has to
yes.
fit
No, I get
with
that. I get that.
the realms and parameters
I will say honestly that I don't know if they had one at this point, but I know that in the classic series, I think they did, and even like so, the Cybermen were created by a writer who was also a scientist or a doctor or something. I think so. There was someone with medical knowledge.
Is RoboCop the king of the Cybermen?
Yes. Moving on.
I used to love RoboCop.
I've never seen it. Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Don't think so. No.
What am I thinking of?
What, him? Terminator?
Oh,
Terminator's a good, Stephen. We should watch those.
okay.
The first two, I think, are the best. My personal favourite is Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but I can watch
The first one.
The first one.
Okay.
With Linda Hamilton.
We'll give it a go.
Well, Linda Hamilton in both of them. But, yeah. When do we see the Ood again, then? Oh my God, there was a licence plate with Ood on it, wasn't it, the other day?
Yes.
OOD.
And I said, oh, there we go. Yeah. You'll see them again. Do you want to know?
No.
Okay, you will see them again. And you'll see them again where they are more the focus of the episode rather than sort of a sideline thing like they were in this.
Yeah. Were they man-created, do you think? In the lab?
No. I was going to ask what you thought of the Beast, like the physical version, but like I think it's probably best to avoid talking about the Beast anymore.
The Beast looked absolutely terrible. Has not aged very well.
No, the CGI is not the best.
Have you seen Robin Hood?
Which one?
No, Merlin. It's Merlin.
Merlin.
Merlin's dragon.
Oh, Merlin. I used to watch that with my parents. Yeah.
If you watch Merlin's dragon
Yeah.
today, with the man with the piercing blue eyes,
Colin Morgan?
the main character.
That's him, yeah.
That dragon had not aged very well either.
No, well, it's from around the same time.
Yeah.
But I always thought with the Satan, the beast thing in the pit, like he looks like he's made of the same rock that he's coming out of. And he looks like he has no legs, like his body just goes into the rock.
Do you know who I thought he looked like?
Who?
Jafar at the end of the movie.
Oh.
At the end of Aladdin.
Okay.
I was like, no, I don't think he was done very well. I think it would have been more successful to maybe have someone. I know it's supposed to be, oh, he's so big and blah, 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 blah. But like, maybe it would have been cool to have like an actual actor and go down that route and a bit more makeup. It could look effortless and timeless.
Yeah, I don't know.
With makeup and
I don't know, honestly. Even if they filmed somebody in really good prosthetics and like enlarged them and used that rather than the CGI.
Yeah,
that could have been
would
good.
Looked better.
Yeah,
I just think like you've got, especially in this day and age where, and this counts back into 2005. You have to think about, okay, this is going to last forever now. It's not like the 1930s, 1920s where a lot of the films that were made back then have not survived. But digital form has the potential to last a very long time for generations to come. So I'm a bit like, you need to think of the best ways that you are going to, so the show's going to age well. But anywho.
I'm in two minds about that. I think, yeah, you should think about the future and try and future-proof, but also you just can't escape the fact that things are going to age.
Yeah. But bit like a good anti-aging cream, you can slow the aging down.
Yeah, but does it matter at the end of the day? If you watch something from 20 years ago, you know it's from 20 years ago.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like, okay. Oh, someone explained to us what the Cenobites really were the other day, and I still agree with what I said. They did look like a bit like Cenobites.
That was Yanto, our listener, Yanto.
Yeah. I will say this though, Stephen.
Yes.
The Cenobites look really good in their films, and they were made in the 80s, and that's like 40 years ago nearly.
Yes. But that's Hollywood, isn't it?
It was an independent film.
Oh, all right, I don't know.
I do believe it was an independent film.
Whatever, I don't
With
know.
a very small budget.
Okay.
Anywho.
Doctor Who is shit, that's all we need to say.
You don't think that? Why'd you say it?
Because that's what you think, and I'm summarising your point of view for you. Do you still think it's shit?
What?
Do you still think Doctor Who is shit in general?
It has golden gems.
It has glimmers.
Like, my favourite episode, my favourite two-parter of all time
Empty Child.
is Empty Child, and the one that goes with after that.
Doctor Dances.
Yeah, and then the finale of that season is very good as well.
It was very good, yeah.
Like I keep wondering sometimes, like, what would this season be like if Christopher Eccleston?
I know. I think that sometimes I can't picture him in this season.
No, I
because
definitely think it was very written for. I can imagine him doing that scene with the Beast.
Yeah.
But it would be performed very differently.
It would be very different. Yeah.
Like, Tennant is manic.
He is.
Like, he is very much like I keep seeing little bits of Barty Crouch Jr. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Hello, father.
But the thing is, though, that's a part of his career.
Yeah.
So we can't escape that. And do you know who I think he reminds me of a lot?
Who?
Jim Carrey.
You've said that before, yeah.
And
the faces.
If they were gonna make the Mask today, 100% think he's in his 50s.
Well, maybe
not.
10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, if they made it back then,
Yeah.
100%, I do think that he could have been a really good like Mask. Have you watched The Mask? With Jim
A long
Carrey?
time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of all of Jim Carrey's films, but that's one of my favourites.
Okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean about Eccleston doing that scene in The Beast with the same script, but he would just do it differently. He'd be like, I've seen fake gods, bad gods, would-be gods, demigods. With all that pantheon, I believe in one thing. I believe in her.
And the Oscar goes to
Christopher
Eccleston.
Chrissy Boo.
Chrissy Boo Boo.
What did you think about when they were in the rocket at the end and then Toby reveals himself to be the Beast? And you know when that fire comes out of his mouth? I always find that a bit hilarious. So that's like...
I'm sorry, but like I'm pretty sure rocket seatbelts are made with safety precautions. You can't just release yourself.
I know. I find that cringy when she shoots the window and then... Because also surely they would...
just shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would have made more sense. But then they'd have just had this dead body sitting there and that would have been a bit ruined that final scene, wouldn't it?
Anywho.
But yeah, I think it's good. I think that scene where she threatens to shoot the captain and he's like, is that what your doctor would want? And she's realising like, no, of course not. But it's good. It's good. And the fact that Captain Zach, he lists all the Ood like individually at the end, like for their honours.
Yeah.
It's quite sweet.
Yeah.
I think the Ood are super cute. What?
On what planet?
On my planet. They're cute. They're like I was going to say I want an Ood, but no, not to have as a slave. But I just
as a friend.
Yeah, they're so cute. Like their little hands with the gloves on, and they look like they're wearing baby grows.
No,
like the boiler suit things.
I would much rather have a cat nun.
What? Just sitting around the house, chilling around the house.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, a lovely cat nun.
I don't believe we've met. When you have a visitor come to the house.
Yeah.
And they're like...
Oh my God, remember that bad scene where she's like...
Oh yeah, like batting it away.
Yeah.
And who needs arms when we have claws? Ching!
The tiny bitch.
Anyway, we're not on that episode anymore.
No. Bring back the cat
We
nuns.
watched...
bring back the cat nuns.
We saw Chip.
Bring back the cat nuns. Bring back the cat nuns.
We saw the actor who plays Chip, Sean Gallagher, I think his name is. Something we've been watching recently. Murder Most Horrid. Which is from the 90s.
Yeah.
And it stars Dawn French.
Yeah.
And it's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't quite work out if it's meant to be a comedy or not. I think it was supposed to be, but they're not all that funny.
No.
But
Some
they're
are
just,
funnier than
yeah,
others.
she's just different murder stories. Some of them are really like comedy and some of them are a bit more serious, but
Yeah.
She's really good. She's really versatile. Hi guys, it's Stephen here. Unfortunately, at this point we had some technical issues, and the audio from the rest of our recording got corrupted. I was gutted when I found out, felt like such an idiot for not doing a backup recording. I was absolutely kicking myself. But anyway, there wasn't too much left of the episode, thankfully, so all that you really missed was us ranking the episode on our lists, and a bit of end-of-episode housekeeping. I can tell you that Ben put The Satan Pit at number 12 on his list, just above The Impossible Planet, and I put it at number 8, also just above The Impossible Planet on my list. Thanks for understanding about the technical issues. I'm putting a plan in place to try and avoid this happening again. I can't wait to hear what Ben thinks of Love and Monsters, so tune into the next episode to find out. Until then, stay fantastic.